Hello, it's me, Dan, and we are back today with more Evans Remains. Well, the rest of Evans Remains, I should say. Also, if you remember yesterday, I had some problems with my sound. I don't have as many problems with my sound today, except that it's a little bit out of sync, at least for me. I don't know if it's out of sync for you. I don't know how to fix it. I tried before I started, but it's like a couple of, not even a second behind, but it is behind. And anyway, we're back here on this mysterious island with some mysterious people looking for a man named Evan, who may or may not be the man named Clover, or the man named Vincent, which Clover knew from before. We are playing as Dices, who was sent to find Evan. So that's Clover and Vincent on the left there. That's Vincent. Didn't think revealing the details to me was important, huh? One foot in the grave, playing Spy Master like nothing's the matter. Though, I suppose that explains a lot of things. Hey. Care to let me in on the joke? Sorry. It's just that you're weird, Clover. Day after day, get up, make the bed, make breakfast for all of us, go to work, come back, clean, day in and day out, knowing what awaits you. It doesn't make any sense, but still you do it every day. Why? I can tell you why. Because tomorrow is not real, Vincent. The only real thing is what's happening right here, right now. My father used to say, investing in happiness tomorrow yields sadness today. The only moment that exists is now. And today, more than ever, I understand that sentiment. I think one day you'll get it too. Let's hope I do. So, for most of the game yesterday, I thought maybe Clover was actually Evan in disguise. But then Dices told Clover that she thought Vincent was actually Evan in disguise. And this is all taking place in the past. These scenes are taking place in the past, which is why you have that little weird like VHS, like the picture's not the best quality. Yeah. Anyway, Clover, I guess there's no use in saying get well soon. So, I guess I'll just say good luck. Don't worry. I enjoyed making you eat crow playing Spy Master. Ha. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for everything. If you ever need anything, you only have to ask. But if I don't hear from you, I guess this is our last goodbye. Just worry about fulfilling your end of the bet. Oh yeah, so they bet on a game of Spy Master. And if Vincent lost, he had to, because Clover guessed that he was running from something. And if Vincent lost, he had to go back and face whatever it was he was running away from. And Vincent lost. So Clover's telling him to go fulfill that end of the bet. That'll be more than enough. In that case, if you'll excuse me, I'll go serve my sentence. A bet's a bet. Good luck. Hey, I'm definitely gonna need it. Bye, Clover. Clover has a little sister who is sick, whose name is also Dices. And the Dices that we're playing as is lying to everyone and saying that her name is Vanilla. Like vanilla, but with an E at the end. Hey, yeah? Take care, okay? You too. Evan is some famous, like, super smart person, but he's been missing for the past couple of years. So no one actually knows, oh, this is weird and interesting and new and different. Evan. So that's Dices, the Dices that we're playing, but she's going by Vanille. She doesn't want to tell anyone that she's Dices. And she's met Clover on this island, but she has not seen Vincent. I don't know why you brought us here, and I still don't know what you're planning, but I won't let Clover be a part of it. And this is the main part of the game, is these sorts of little puzzles. Ho ho ho. Okay. I see. I need that green one down in the bottom right to be that. Which means I need to get rid of that. Oops. Didn't mean to teleport. Perfect. Whee! There we go. And that's so you solve these little platform puzzles. Hey, it's Clover. How's the translation coming along? So every one of those little things that you jump on is a different glyph that Clover's been trying to translate. Hello? I'm getting very, very close. So isn't that a good thing? I don't like where this is going. So the reason he wants translating all the glyphs is because he wants to get something that gives eternal life, which he wants to use for his sister. So this definitely feels like the end game here pretty soon. I'm gonna do a lot of reading soon. Okay. So these things disappear once I jump off of them, like so. There we go. Oh. Whoops. Okay, well that resets everything, which is good. But I need that to be gone. Oh, dang. Well, that can't be it. That really doesn't help me. Oh. Ah. There we go. No, that still doesn't work. So that just comes back. Okay. Alright, hold on. I can do this. I can suss this out. So if I do this, and I do that, actually it doesn't matter because every time yeah. Hey, Eugene. Yeah, it is pretty cheap, actually. Dang it. Oh. Now this one's harder. This is a difficult puzzle. See if I can do that. Arg. How do? I have to do that. There's no way around it. I can do that, but then I have the same problem. Oops. Oh, I messed up. Arg. Same problem. How do? How do? Oh, maybe I'm supposed to go above? I wouldn't make it. It's too high. Gotta be something here. Dang it, dang it. It should not be this difficult, I don't feel. Yeah, but I can't make it up there. That's definitely not the right thing to do. I gotta get rid of this somehow. While this is down. And these are up. Can't jump through there. And no matter what I do, that's always there. And that, unfortunately, changes it back. There's got to be something with this guy down here. So if I do this, but it's always going to have to come back. Yeah, that always has to be off, otherwise I can't. Or can I? jump through there when that's on. Aha! Finally. Oh no! That's what I want. Okay, good. Okay. That took far too long. But I made it. I made it. Okay. Oh, I know how to do this. Sorry. Yep. Oh no. Go back. Ah. Go back. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now I want you over there. And I want you there. There we go. Boom. Yay, okay. Yeah, the Field of Flowers is really good. Hey, I just want you to know, whatever the artifact turns out to be, I'll be here, okay? You can count on me. You guys have just met. Thanks, Vanille. So yes, that's her fake name. Easy peasy. There. That was the last one. Ooh. I've got the full message. Well, what does it say? You know, when I was a little boy, there was this neighbor kid I played with almost every day. We were almost the same age. He was 1 year older than me. Lucas. That was his name. We'd always play in the park in my hometown. First thing every morning, Mom would make breakfast. I'd eat it as fast as I could and head to the park. He was always there waiting for me. It didn't matter how early I got up. Lucas was always first. Hey, I remember one time I asked him if he slept there. He always carried this toy plane. I love that plane. Even though he was a good friend, the bastard never let me touch it. And that pissed me off a little. One day I woke up, and after having breakfast as usual, I went to the park. He wasn't there yet. I was happy I'd finally managed to beat him to the park. I sat down to wait for him. But hours passed, and Lucas never showed up. When I got back home, I learned that they had moved. That night, my father heard me crying in my room, and came in really worried. I told him what had happened. I was really sad, but I was a kid, so eventually I started to get over it. One day, my father brought me a box that had come for me in the mail. I was really confused. It was from Lucas. He sent me a letter apologizing for not being able to say goodbye. He told me he'd miss me and wouldn't forget about me. Also in the box was a gift. It was his toy plane. One day I was playing at my dad's office. I stumbled upon the box for the plane. I realized he'd made the whole thing up. Oh. Obviously, I never said a word. Although I never found out how he knew that I liked that plane so much. I never told him that detail. And I wasn't ever able to ask him. Why not? He died from a strange disease a few years later. He always said, if you want to be happy, Make your loved ones happy. Hey, I was too young to understand. Not long after Dad died, Mom left us. She couldn't get fear of the disease out of her mind, even though it wasn't contagious. Unfortunately, though, it's hereditary. And as it turns out, Dices and I both inherited the disease. What? You too, Clover? I may have a few weeks left. Then again, I may have a few days. Before the disease takes its course, even worse, the disease progresses much more aggressively in women. Edit something, Felicia. Dices, my little sister, sooner or later the disease will kill her. This legend, this artifact, was my only hope. What does it say, Clover? See for yourself. Oh, I have to walk to him. Eternal is my son, and eternal will become. So these are all the puzzles that I've gone through. He who not abandons our sacred place. Because only on this land, the same man is forever endless, true eternity. Eternal is my son, and eternal will become he who not abandons our sacred place. Because only on this land, the same man is forever endless, true eternity. So you have to stay on this island in order to live forever. I think I get it. It's the island. The whole island is the artifact. And from what I can tell, the artifact's power is limited to those standing on it. That is, while we remain here. We'll be immortal. Tish. What a stupid thing. What's the use of the artifact if I can't take it with me? You can just bring Dices here. Of course we will. What other choice do I have? But she'll have to live here forever? What kind of life would that be? A prisoner of a deserted island for all eternity. We can find another way. Vanille, would you excuse me for a bit? I need some time to be alone. Aw. Clover. So she's like this secret agent or something, and she was sent here to find Evan, but she quickly forgot about that and started helping Clover instead. Clover, why didn't you say anything? If only... Such an intoxicating fragrance, don't you think? Ah, yes, this is... Abel? No, Andre. He showed up last time as well. And he's quite fishy. Huh? The flowers. You. Am I interrupting something? No. Don't you think they're beautiful? I guess. Who would guess that the nectar is one of the world's most toxic poisons? A drop or two kills an adult in a matter of hours. A funny thing, nature. So gorgeous and so deadly at the same time. From the bottom of my heart, I believe it was made to end us. The divine punishment for destroying our home. Why are you here? It's such a shame, isn't it? Clover's situation. What if I told you there's actually something we can do? Yeah, that keeps happening, and it's freaking me out. That voice again. It was you. Upring isn't behind this, is it? Upring is the company that sent her and that Evan's supposed to work for. You were the one who contacted me. Wasn't it fun, though? Playing detective? See, Dices, I've always felt an inexplicable obsession with mysteries. Detective stories. Questions without answers. There is something so seductive in them. In real life, however, they're always so dull. They're never like in video games or a good book. That's why I wanted to really take this to the next level, make it more interesting. You follow me? I took the liberty of designing all of this such that you could figure it out for yourself. That every discovery would have been uncovered by you, and only by you. Evan, on the other hand, he wanted to make everything so obvious. He wanted you to know everything from the start. Let's just say that's not how I do things. Where's the fun in that? Where's the emotion? He wouldn't understand. Emotions can't be faked. They have to be authentic. They must be lived. I even managed to get someone with the same... Hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. What are you talking about? What is going on here? What is this all about? Oh, come on, Dices. You still don't have a clue? After all the work I've done, you're just going to give up? I thought you were better than that. No one appreciates a good mystery anymore. What is wrong with this maniac? Alright, I'll admit it. Maybe I didn't give you all the pieces. But I know you won't need them. You're something special, Dices. Well, I think this last one will be enough. I've been aware of your observations. Remember your suspicions about the monoliths? Eureka, you were right. The question is, why? Our friend Evan adored Clover, and he wanted to leave him with a little present as the final goodbye. One that involved an island capable of doing what the new message said. You follow me? No. Wait, what? What happened? No, no, no. So, are you still wondering why you're here? Wait, what the fuck just happened? What new message? Wait, why am I back here? Is this the right thing? I'm not sure what right even is anymore. Wait, what the fuck? Oh. Clover? I've been thinking. I've got to tell you something. I'm listening. My name is not Vanille. It's Dices. Dices Amor. Now's not the time for jokes, Vanille. So shut up and listen. Sorry. I'm all ears. Ever since I arrived on the island, I can't with this. I can't with this? It's too much for me. Clover, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Hey. Relax, okay? Everything will be okay. I'm here with you. Tell me what's going on. Why do the worst things always happen to the best people? Why? It's always the same. It's so unfair. Well, I like to think the universe has a plan for all of us. No, the universe is uncaring. The universe is dark and uncaring. Besides, if I hadn't been sick, I would have never known you, right? You idiot, why didn't you tell me? I didn't want my disease to mark me. I didn't want to be treated differently. I wouldn't have treated you differently. Vanille, you're doing it right now. It's just that... It's okay, Vanille. Breathe in. What is it that you wanted to tell me? Ever since I arrived on the island, I couldn't get this coincidence out of my head. But I think I understand everything now. You want to explain it to the rest of us? It's not that the island is making us immortal. Rather, the island is frozen in time. Do you understand? Time is not passing here. What's the difference? You arrived here before me. Time stopped for you the moment you set foot on the island. Oh, she is Dices. She is the little sister. But it didn't stop for everyone else. You left home and came here to save your sister when she was just a baby. But time went on normally for me, until I grew up and came here. And that's why we're meeting each other now. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm Dices, Clover. You're Dices. Oh. What? What are you saying? When I took this job, they gave me a false name. They told me not to reveal the real one. Until now. And I think it's because they didn't want you to know from the beginning because of how absurd this all sounds. But now that you figured out what the artifact is, it makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Your name is Dices Amor. It is. How did you recover? It looks like I was never sick in the first place, Clover. It was just you. When Evan gave you the notebook and sent you here, he stayed and looked after me, didn't he? He was going to look after Dices while I was here, but that was just a little while. Pretty much a day ago. No, Clover, it was years ago. Time went by and you never came back. While on the island, we don't feel the passage of time. It doesn't affect us. That's why our watches stop while we're here. Evan must have thought you had died, that you'd never come back. He had no other choice but to look after me. Obviously, he thought that it wouldn't last long. He thought that sooner or later my time would also come. But seeing how things turned out, it seems that time never came. I imagine that when he realized I wasn't sick, he decided to search a place for me. A family. And he did a good job of it. Until today, I never knew I had a brother. Actually, I never knew where I really came from. After a long time, I'm guessing that he found out how the island works. He assumed you'd still be here, that from your perspective, you had just arrived. After that, he contacted me, pretending to be Upbring. He sent me here with the excuse of finding Evan, so that I would meet you. The only restriction they gave me was to hide my real name no matter what. I believe it's because they didn't want you to realize it was me from the beginning. First, you need to figure out how the island works. Just think about it. It all makes sense that way. Neither of us would have believed any of this were we told about it from the start. That's why he didn't tell me either. He wanted us to discover it by ourselves. We had to wait for this moment. Are you sure about what you're saying? Can I trust you? Just look at me, Clover. It's me. I can't believe it. Dices. Is it really you? You've been right in front of me all this time? Yes, Clover, it's me. You've grown so much. Dices, can I give you a hug? Of course you can, you idiot. Oh. Dices, I was so scared. So afraid of losing you. Ever since we lost Mom and Dad, I only had you. And I didn't want to lose what I love the most. Heh. But it doesn't matter. None of that matters. Now that I know you're fine. Because that's what I've always wanted. I can't believe how much you've grown. Are you staying healthy? Tell me about your friends, Dices. Do they take good care of you? Has it really been years? I've got so many questions, dear sister. What happened to Evan, and why did he use a different name with me? It was just a fake name he used to hide from the world. It was all part of his plan. He wanted to surprise us. He did it for us. Well, he managed. Heh. That bastard. I suppose he wasn't that selfish after all. Hey, why are you crying? Aren't you happy to see me again after all these years? I'm happy. That's all. Me too. I don't ever want this moment to end. I'm so happy I could die right now. From now on, everything will be better. I guess I'll have to stay here if I don't want my time to come. You'd better visit. And above all that... Clover? What's the matter? I'm just feeling a little dizzy. Don't worry. Oh. Did he pass out? Clover? He passed out in the past. That's when Vincent figured out that he was dying. What's wrong? Clover. Hey, wake up. What's happening? Get up. Someone help. Clover, say something to me, please. Oh, my Vincent now? Slash Evan? My Vincent slash Evan? I can't jump. I can only walk. Hmm? You're not from here, are you? Wait a second. The hobo? I think you're confusing me with someone else. What brings you here, fella? I'd like to ask you about Clover. Clover? I've never met a boy with such a kind heart. Boy, ever since he knew about my knee, he does the grocery shopping for me. Can you believe it? He sure knows how to make an old man happy. Haha. It's a shame he's going through all that, don't you agree? Huh? Stop talking nonsense, would you? I don't get all the young people slang these days. I'm talking, not taking. I'm talking about his disease and his remaining days. What did you say? Is he ill? Didn't you know? Why does nobody ever tell me anything? Well, it doesn't matter. Thanks for your time. I guess I... Hey, I'm truly sorry, but right now I don't have a... Oh, no. I didn't come for that. I just wanted to ask you about Clover. Clover? He's a personification of humility. If there's anything he loves, it's his little sister. Between you and me, he's a better father than a bunch of folks around here. How long since you knew about his condition? Huh? What are you talking about? He's going through a lethal disease in an advanced state. So you weren't aware? Huh? Who told you that? He himself. I thought you knew. I had no idea. Since when? I'm afraid I'm not aware of the details. That's all I know. Anyways, thanks for your time. Why are you telling all these people about Clover? Can I talk to the dog? Can I pet the dog? Hey, I can pet the dog. You can pet the dog in the game. Oh, the text is Apollo. Yay. The games where you can pet the dogs are the best. Because I don't like real dogs, but I like video game dogs. Hey, kid. I wanted to ask if you knew a guy named Clover. Clover? Oh yeah, he's my friend, you know. One day we were playing Bliss Ball with my friends and he was just walking by. He realized that they had left me out because I wasn't that good. He approached me and said, "Ignore them. Bliss Ball is for losers." Do you know how to play Spy Master? I didn't, so he invited me to his house and taught me. Ever since, I've won every single one of the Spy Master tournaments at school. Hey, I'm sure you'd beat me too. By any chance, did you know he was sick? Unfortunately, it's unlikely that he'll get better. And he doesn't have many days left. Huh? What did you say? You make this kid cry. I don't believe you. He would have told me. You're lying. It's a lie. It's a lie. You're a liar. Hey, easy. Liar! You made this kid cry. Hey, kid, wait! I'm sorry for my grandson. The thing is, this news isn't just shocking for us. It's also really devastating. Clover's like a member of our family. I can't imagine why he wouldn't have told us. I'm sure he didn't want us to worry. Why's that dog just sitting there? That's like the tamest dog I've ever met. He hasn't been the same since his father died. It hurt us all, but he's had it the worst. He must really be going through a nightmare. Is there really nothing we can do? If we had money, it wouldn't make a difference. According to Clover, there's no treatment. So we'll just have to wait and be with him until... There's always a legend. The legend? Bastion, again with that? What's he talking about? It's an old fairy tale from around here. It's no fairy tale. Bastion, where did you get that? I told you it was real. We found it with Cecil in a strange shrine when we were playing in the woods. What is this legend about? And what is that notebook? It's an old tale that says something about a hidden island that holds a secret to eternal life. Though nobody has found it and never lived to tell about it. And this legendary notebook, so it is said, reveals its location. Hey, you, stranger. What, me? Come here. I don't know who you think you are. Clover telling you his secrets doesn't make you special. I'm still his best friend, understand? Bastion! Alright, sorry. In any case, stranger, I'd like to ask you a favor. Could you find the island for me? I don't want for Clover to leave us. That may be our last hope. I'd do it myself, but Mom won't let me be outside after 8 o'clock. Bastion, leave the poor man alone. Leave it to me. Do you really plan on going? It's just a fairy tale. I've got nothing to lose. In that case, I'll lend you my boat. I'll also make up a bag of supplies for you. Well, hey, that doesn't sound half bad. We'll help in any way we can. Any friend of Clover's is our friend, too. Friend, huh? I'll leave immediately. So this kid just randomly found... Oh, great. How am I supposed to go back now? The island, time to discover if what they say about you is true. Oh, now I can jump. I do these again? Surely not. Okay, first word. I guess I'll be here for a while. Are you really gonna make me play through all of them again? But that one was kind of different, actually. These are a bit different. I don't think I played through this one before. Oh yeah, that's definitely different. Oh wait. Damn. Okay, now we got it. Whoa. Yeah, these are different puzzles actually. Why are they different though? That's odd. Okay, I don't have to do them all. These are all the biomes from before. I'm still not 100% sure that guy is Evan, but maybe he is. I guess it's time. Let's see. Eternal as the sun, our sacred place is not, nor will become eternal. He who looks for eternity. Because the same man who, on this land, all ego abandons, will know the search of it meaning lacks. Only consciousness was and is forever. My endless true eternity. What? What the hell is that supposed to mean? That it doesn't exist? Nah, I must have read it wrong. Eternal is not, nor will become, meaning lacks. What am I supposed to do? Clover. Please don't die. Is that a different island? Some of the puzzles were different. See, Vincent? I don't know what kind of fool you take me for, but you don't need to be a genius to realize you're hiding from something. And if I win, oh, this is when they made the bet. I want me to go back and face it. Clover was willing to give him his house. That was the bet. If Clover lost, he would give Vincent the house. Really weird bet. Hello? I was wondering if we could meet, please. Huh? Who is this? It's me. Who? You've got to be kidding me. Vincent, is that you? Not gonna lie here, I was pretty sure you were dead. At this point, I know, you probably hate me. But I really need to talk to you. We're talking right now, aren't we? Face to face. I want us to settle this once and for all. Where are you? Write down the following coordinates. Okay, don't worry, it's a safe place. Should Should I come alone or can I bring someone? Are they trustworthy? He's my right-hand man. I suppose that's no problem. That was the door. Well, by God, what do we have here? If it isn't the Prodigy, the most brilliant and promising mind the world has ever known. He who will guide humanity to a better world. Are you done? Have you been here all this time? What the heck is this place? Anyway, are you going to tell me why you brought me here? Nicola's waiting for me on the other side. Ah. I want to reveal the truth to the world. Ha 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 ha. Oh, you were serious. Let me get this straight, Vincent. You're returning to me what is mine? That's the least an author can demand, right? After all these years, you just show up all of a sudden and you deign to do what you should have done from the start? Were you expecting a prize or something? Dude, you're something else, alright. You're still acting like I'm the one responsible for all this. Like I was the only Evan. You were as much a part of this as me. Why then was revealing the truth my responsibility? What was stopping you? You could have spoken up at any time, but you kept quiet. You did exactly the same thing I did. You want to know the teeny little difference, my old friend? You were the face. Let me ask you something. What do you think would happen if Andre Ager decides to reveal the truth to the world? It'd just be one of those tabloids where an ex-employee from Area 51 reveals top-secret info. No matter how plausible the testimony, the man never has proof. People don't believe him. Is it because he's lying? Most likely. But in any cases, it's the other way around. Of course the government won't keep files in his name. Files in his name. And of course they'd scrub every last shred of evidence suggesting he ever worked there. The absence of proof, paradoxically, becomes the proof. I'm not lying. I did work there, but they erased all the files and then my memories. Ring any bells? My name doesn't mean anything. However, if Mr. Evan Goldstein himself comes out and says something, that's a different story. And you know how people love faces. The story of the poor orphan kid who becomes a brilliant millionaire and wins everybody's heart. They don't seem to realize they've been told the same old story over and over again. And still they always fall for it. I'm sure they will believe any nonsense that comes out of your mouth. We're doomed as a species, no doubt about it. I may be more Evan than you, but as far as people are concerned, you and only you are Evan. That is why, my friend, the responsibility was on your shoulders. But instead, you just ran away. You ran away, taking everything that should have been mine. It seems you weren't so upset with what they created after all. Do you think I enjoyed doing that? Do you think I had a good time seeing you like that? Do you think I didn't feel like the scum of the earth? Do you have the slightest clue the hell I've been through since then? Why do you think I ran away? I couldn't take being a part of that anymore. You could have talked to me. You could have found a way. Why do you think I brought you here? I know I should have done it sooner. But I couldn't, Andre. I couldn't. They were keeping an eye on me more than you. I was a public figure after all. And I was so little I could barely understand what was going on. I didn't know who to call for help. I didn't have anyone. They kept me alone and locked away. I was so scared. But that's about to change. Don't you get it, Andre? It was never about us. I'm not your enemy, nor are you mine. We've got one enemy in common. The ones who put us through all of this. The ones who created Evan. And I'm sure they also wanted this. To separate us. To sow resentment between us. To keep us silent. To keep us alone against the world. This is what they always wanted. Are you going to keep doing what they want? I didn't bring you here to keep fighting. So what do you plan to do? Hold some press conference and split everything out? And spit everything out? Do you think that scenario ends with you alive and breathing? They'll chase you forever. You know how that ends. I know, and I don't care. I've got nothing left to lose. Don't worry, I won't mention you. What the hell? Toss my name in too. What? If we're going to sync Upbring, we have to do it right. I'm in. Whatever it takes to tear them apart. Though, they're so large it might not make any difference. Andre, I guess I'm not the only one who's changed. Oh, excuse me. What I'm trying to say here is, for all the pain I've caused, I just wanted to say that from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. I thought those words would never come out of your mouth. Are you feeling okay? Did you go to some spiritual retreat and find yourself? Seriously, where the hell are we? Well, actually, it's a long story. I think we've exhausted Nicola's patience as well. Well, alright. I'm sorry to say it really is a very long story. So I'd settle in. Nicola was Dice's handler at the very beginning of the game. Alright. I came here because it is believed that this island keeps the secret of eternal life. See that line of monoliths that goes all along the seashore? They're hieroglyphs and... Wait, I know this story. You do? Years ago I heard rumors about Upbring having a secret base in a place like this. The bastards are everywhere, huh? I didn't believe it then. Me neither, but in any case, the immortality thing is a lie. I just finished translating all the monoliths. Yeah. I think you're right, Joe. It's obvious it's a lie. I'm surprised you fell for something like that. Any ideas? Should I have some? Or, no, I just hoped you'd come up with something. You're the genius, after all. Everybody seems to believe that genius and magician are the same thing. I can't perform miracles, Vincent. So there's nothing we can do. Just joking, I'm not being completely honest with you. I can perform miracles, and I do have ideas. Really? Though that doesn't mean you're going to like what I'm going to suggest. I guess it's better than nothing. I'm all ears. What does the message say? Eternal as the sun, our sacred place is not, nor will become eternal he who looks for eternity. Because the same man who, on this land, all ego abandons, will know the search of it meaning lacks. Only consciousness was and is forever. My endless true eternity. It's perfect, but somewhat long, don't you think? We could make some changes. Changes? We could modify the message. What for? And how the heck do you expect us to rewrite them? I don't speak ancient hieroglyph puzzle. I didn't say anything about rewriting them. Wait here. Did he destroy some? To make it say the other thing that Clover... Vincent, come here. What is he up to? Look at this. Ah! You open a portal on top of the monolith that leads to the same monolith? You weren't paying attention, were you? Look closer. It's a different monolith. It's different. Did you exchange them? The one from our left is now to our right, and vice versa. Andre, just what are you up to? I was wondering if it would be difficult to form a new message based on the original. And as soon as you read it to me, I realized it wouldn't be. We just exchange some monoliths and repeat others. Indeed, something totally different could be achieved, with a message somewhat opposite than the original. This one's the original, right? 46 monoliths, 46 words. But I propose the following. "28 monoliths, 28 words. Notice that I'm only changing the order of some words or repeating them. And finally, I discard the unnecessary ones. Eternal is my son, and eternal will become he who not abandons our sacred place. Because only on this land the same man is forever endless true eternity." I still don't get why we'd want to do that. Look, I've got an idea. Why don't you let me do the talking and you keep your questions for the end? Go on. Your friend Clover, right? What is it that he wants the most above all things? To not die? Vincent, you really suck at this. Based on your descriptions, Clover only cares about one thing, his sister. It doesn't matter if he saves himself or not. He just cares about saving Dices. And what we could do is give him precisely that. Or more accurately, we could make him believe that. I'm going to tell you this now. We can't save him, neither him nor her. They're on death's doorstep already. There's nothing we can... But we can make him believe the opposite. Imagine the following scenario. You go back to Clover's house with a notebook in your hands. You tell him, Clover, it's real, the legend is real. You give him the notebook and you tell him to come here for the artifact. You offer to take care of Dices in the meantime. Clover, filled with hope, heads to the island. He starts to decipher the message, monolith after monolith. Remember, though, that this isn't the original message, but ours. Anyways, during his journey, Clover discovers someone else who's also sent to the island. It's a girl who's also looking for something there. This girl decides to join him in his search, and they become close. Clover completes the message. He learns that the whole island is the artifact, and that the immortality is granted by the island from the moment you step on its shores. A bit of disappointment sinks into Clover, now that he knows the artifact is not something he can take home to Dices. But suddenly, The girl comes up with a theory that it wasn't immortality that the island granted, but rather that the island exists outside of time as we know it. Time doesn't pass normally on the island, and as a result, hours, days, months, and years didn't pass as usual there, making everything and everyone unaging, immortal, and eternal. That's when the girl also discovers that she is actually Dices, Clover's sister, who had been sent by you, due to the temporary gap that was generated because remember, Clover arrived first. Dices was able to reach his age outside the island, and then head there years later. I'm starting to get confused. Clover obviously doesn't notice that span of years because he was on the island the whole time. In any case, getting back to the story, and just when Clover thought everything was lost, he realizes that what he's been looking for has been in front of him the whole time. Dices also reveals that she was never sick in the first place. Clover, seeing that his sister has grown and lived a good life, that she's alright, and that they can still keep seeing one another as long as he stays there, he becomes happy. All of his worries vanish, a smile spreads across his face. He decides to stay and live on the island, to postpone his death forever. The following days are happy, they're perfect. Dices visits him from time to time, until the day comes when Clover eventually dies. But he dies believing everything. He dies happy. It's beautiful, fantastic. The audience cries, laughs, cue the applause. What do you think? It all just came to me. Brilliant, isn't it? As if it was the ending of some emotional video game. You are fucking great. It's the most twisted thing I've ever heard. I knew you wouldn't like it. You never like my ideas. Just listen to what you're saying. It's absurd. Vincent, look at this damn place. Eternal life, an ancient civilization, a message engraved on monoliths. Don't you think it's already absurd enough? Do you really think adding some extra details would make it less believable? Isn't this what you wanted? Doing something for him? Maybe we can't avoid his leaving this world, but we can at least direct how he leaves it. Giving him a worthy end, full of adventure and emotion. And die believing a lie? Look, Vincent, I'm sure that today somebody died believing you're a genius. It was their truth, their whole life. The truth only ceases to be true when you find out it's a lie. And Clover will never find out. Although it won't be the truth for us, it will be for him. Even though if that truth just lasts an ephemeral moment. You can decorate it as much as you like. A lie is a lie. And it's not right. It doesn't feel right. I want to believe everybody deserves a happy ending. And suddenly, that's not right. Our whole lives were a lie. What's the difference? Do you want to do something for Clover or not? Didn't you say you'd do anything for him? Let me recall. What was the other option? Oh yeah, leave him to die at home with the baby who also dies. In absolute solitude. But anyway, I'm not going to judge you. It's your decision after all. That is a pretty I mean, where are you going? Are we going to join poor Clover in his final days? Time passes while we ponder. Wait, yes? The message. Your message is shorter than the original. What are you going to do with the remaining monoliths? You'd be surprised at all of the hot problems that high-powered explosives can solve. Yep. You're going to blow them up? What, afraid someone's going to hear us? We're in the middle of nowhere. The girl. Who's the girl? Who's Dices? An actress? No idea. We'll find someone. Promise me. Promise me, whoever she is, that she agrees with all of this. Let her know all the details. I promise. Andre. Do you really believe something like this could work out? I don't have the slightest idea. But you know how much I indulge in making an idea come true when it takes hold of me. I hope you know what you're doing. Tell me how I can help. Oh, no. Leave it to me. I'll take care of all the island business. You make sure to convince Clover to come here and to take care of the baby. And when this is all over, we'll bring down Upring. Together, like old times. You can trust me. This all seems really, really horrible? Also, this is a much bigger twist than I was expecting. Also, does this girl actually know? Where am I? These sheets. I'm not at home, but I feel like I am. My head hurts. I don't know how I got here. The last thing I remember is doing that whole act in front of Clover. Clover. I need to see if he's alright. So much light. You know, Clover, I always thought I had everything. Everything anybody could ever want. Money, fame, power. Funny thing is, when I disappeared, no one really cared. I was all over the news, sure, but there wasn't anyone genuinely worried about me. No one wondering if I was okay. And honestly, I don't blame them. But it was when I asked the neighbors about you that I realized that actually I never had anything. Rest in peace, friend. Rest in peace, Dices. Look who just woke up. Don't tell me you don't find it strange. What? Him dying at such a convenient moment. Too convenient, I'd say. If it had happened just a few hours earlier, everything would have gone to waste. How did you know so precisely when it would happen? Hey, I didn't. That's reassuring. Oh good, now are you going to start preaching to me about right and wrong too? What, why are you looking at me like that? Hey, I just lied to him. He lied to the whole world. He deserved a little punishment, didn't he? Besides, he went to talk to her. He'll find out eventually. Do you think he'll get mad? Of course he will. But then he'll remember that my way of doing things once again worked. And he'll forget about it. I want to ask you something. Do you really believe that if she had known everything from the start, her connection with Clover would have been as authentic as it was? Nobody wants to be part of a farce. I didn't force anyone to do anything. She saw all his pain, and lying to him was the least she could do. She decided to do it. But it's not about lying or telling the truth. Nor is it about doing the right thing or the wrong thing. It's about getting results. But I guess it's easier to just call me the movie's villain. I guess we all have our little lies. Okay. Well, that was an ending. So the whole thing was just a feint. It was all a scripted play for Clover to not feel horrible when he died. And his little sister died too, clearly. He said that the Dices we played as didn't know everything, but I wonder what exactly she did know. Is there an after-credit scene? We'll find out. This was, yeah, this was weird. This is weird. I think I liked it. I'm pretty sure I liked it. Oh, they don't have a Spanish version. Hey, call me. I can do your Spanish version if you want. Yeah, I really don't know how to feel about that. This was Kickstarted, I see. Good job. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this ending. It was a lot weirder than I thought it was gonna be. Like, I bought that whole, this time stands still on this island. And, I'm your sister grown up. I bought that hook, line, and sinker. And then the ending turned out to be way weirder. And at the same time, less weirder. Because there's no sci-fi element, right? I mean, they still had the weird rooms and shit. With, like, the portals where you could travel instantaneously through space and time. Or space, mostly. nice little bit of music here at the end. Hopefully, we're almost done. I just want to see if there's like an extra scene at the end or something that explains a little bit more, because there's obviously still a lot of questions. Like, who was the Dices that we played as? Like, was that actually her name? Did what's her face do something to her? Because she seemed to really not know who he was. The first couple of times that they met each other. Unless this is like a Heavy Rain situation. And spoilers for Heavy Rain. Where you play as one of the characters, and that character is played quite straight. But then at the end it turns out that, oh, they're actually the bad guy. They were the bad guy all along. But it doesn't really gel with what came before. Because like you get internal monologues and such, and yet somehow he still hid it, from us. So it's weird. So like, should she do the same thing? Did she know? She just pretended even when no one within the story was looking at her. She just pretended for us, the audience. I don't know if I like that. We had a lot of backers. That's good. I don't think I can skip this. Oh, faster, so I can see if there's an after credit scene. Well, I will be going back to Coffee Talk. If you remember, I played Coffee Talk a couple months back, and I haven't touched it since. But I would like to get back to it because it seems pretty cool. I was almost going to play Dream Daddy instead, but I realized let's go back to Coffee Talk because I haven't played Coffee Talk since then. And Coffee Talk seemed pretty interesting as well. I liked how gentle it was, and I like all the different creatures and monsters who are just trying to hang out and be good people, most of them. At least this music is nice. Huh. Tony Leon Idas Gunpei Yokoi. Gunpei Yokoi was the president of Nintendo. Or no, not the first president of Nintendo. The president of like the toy. He's the inventor of Nintendo, basically, of the Nintendo Entertainment System. Right? Pretty sure that's right. Otherwise, why would I know that name? Gunpei Yokoi. Yeah, he died in 97. He created the Game & Watch, cross-shaped control pad, the original designer of the Game Boy, and producer of a few long-running and critically acclaimed video game franchises such as Metroid and Kid Icarus. So not the Nintendo Entertainment System, but what led to the Entertainment System, which was the Game & Watch. So that's pretty funny. Eight-bit pixel games. I wonder if I know any of these people. SCP-095-JP 53XY83457. These are good names. Hey, it's a Hebrew name. Simo. So these are pretty good names. Pretty good handles. That's how old I am. I still call them handles. What are they actually called? Nicknames, I guess? British Crumpet. I always forget how to pronounce that Irish name. It's not Siobhan. I think it's Siobhan. I think. But I might be getting that wrong as well. Masahiro TW. Fabian Throtran Ott. Yeah, I know a Tanya. probably not the tiny I know. Ooh, this is still going for a while. I don't want to stop it. I really want to get to the end. I've just realized the song loops. The music loops. I know Justin Yo. Maybe it's the same one. I wish this went a bit faster. Not gonna lie. B-Star Queen. For a second I thought it was Bastard Queen. But no, it's B-Star. Oh, yay, we're at the end. And special thanks to you for playing. Oh. EIV. I want to know what that means. Is that a special thing? Do I have to unlock more letters? What exactly is Upring, right? Oh, here we go. Who's that? What is this place? This is where everything changed for me. I hid in a small town near this island when I needed to vanish. I see, but how did you find this place? By accident, really. I was looking for somewhere off-grid, totally disconnected. I didn't want anyone to recognize me. So I started visiting islands in the middle of the Pacific, little towns, which eventually led me to discover this island. Well, what better place to disappear than a tropical oasis? Okay, but why did you bring me here? I want you to meet someone very special to me. Follow me. Whoa, what is this thing? It looks like something out of an ancient history documentary. It's an ancient monolith. Well, this one isn't ancient since Andre recreated it for our message. It says something? Oh, kind of like a hieroglyph. Basically, but you get to interact with it. Kind of like a game or a giant puzzle. No way, I love puzzles. Can I try? Hey, slow down there. Let me show you how it's done. Follow me, but watch your step. Oh, I'm playing again. Waha! I made it. Oh. What the heck is that? Hey, I didn't know you had a knack for solving cryptic ancient puzzles. Give me the treasure if you don't want to lose your heads. Huh? Who's that? How dare you speak like that in front of one of the most legendary pirates of modern times? I didn't know there were modern pirates. Cool. The great Maisie K. Kendrick demands you hand the treasure over to me. What is she talking about? You may try to hide it from me, but this map reveals all. A map? Let me have a look at that. That seems Italian? Non ho paura dell'altese. Ho paura della caduta. Joey Albanese. Spared no expense, Evan Ferks. Facing your fear doesn't make you strong. It just means you have good eyesight. For the love of my life, my moon and my stars, I will love you forever no matter what. Jose to Isa. Oh, I guess these are people from the Kickstarter who got to write messages. Life is but a beautiful garnish that will unveil itself when it's all said and done. That is Japanese that I cannot read. Never tell yourself that you're not good enough. Enjoy everything. If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. I would fly to faraway places and sing for many people. And steal their bread. Mismo que con el nombre relacionado con el ave. Same as the name. Related to the bird? Like Rockbird Games, I guess? Yeah. So same as the name, related to the bird. Okay. There's a power that comes from deep inside of you because every day you're reaching toward the light. Is humanity headed in the right direction? No! My greatest joy is the swiftly passing life, is bringing happiness and peace to my soulmate, my wife. A squared for life, Andrew and okay. More Japanese. Fireworks? Where is it? Where's the treasure? This isn't a map. Then what is it? How should I know? What are you two whispering about? Don't try anything funny. But of course, the treasure. How could I have forgotten? It's just over there. Where? Where is it? See those monoliths right behind us? Follow the line they draw until you find a broken boat. It's right below it. And don't forget your shovel. Treasure! Arg! I wonder if this pirate character was also one of the backers. Oh yeah, it says right there, Maisie K. Weird. Okay, where were we? There's one more left. Let's go. Still a little bit of game left. Okay. Yay! I wonder if that's a character. I mean, that's a person who... So what did they say? Huh? You said they were hieroglyphs, right? What did you write on them? Hey. Clover Emor. Clover what? What does that even mean? Oh, so the last two hieroglyphs. The last two puzzles were Clover Emor. Oh, I think we're finally done. Alright, well, again, that was quite interesting. I'm pretty sure I liked it. I think I liked the puzzles more than the story, maybe? I'm not sure. It got real weird at the end, is what I'm saying. It got real weird. I did this already. Yeah. Alright, Maitan 69. It's a pretty good game for doing it by yourself, it seems. The story is a bit weird. Anyway. Alright, well, that was Evans Remains. Alright, let's go and do coffee talk. Again, I left off the last time I played this. Exactly where I left off the stream. And I don't actually remember what happened. It's been a while. But for the next 40 minutes, we'll play some coffee talk. Yes, that's the one. Load. Don't delete. Continue. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Oh yeah, Freya, she's the reporter, right? The journalist. Do you want to order anything else? I'm good for now. I'll order again once I finish reading this. Okay then. I'll leave you with whatever that is. Oh man. Hey! Oh, Aqua. Fancy seeing you again so soon. Hi, Freya. Hi, Dan. Good evening, Miss Aqua. How are you two doing? Same old. I'm good. How about you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Oops. I asked that already. I think, if I remember correctly, I think she was like a idol, like a young idol. Music idol, I mean. Like a Korean pop star. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Is Myrtle here? So far, it's only me and Dan. We have you with us now, of course. Are you meeting her here tonight? Oh, it's not that. I was just wondering whether she's coming here again tonight. You have her email, right? Yeah. Why don't you just tell her to come and meet you here now? That always works for me whenever I want to talk to someone. Eee, that wouldn't be nice. It's not that important anyway. I just wanted to follow up on the questions your team sent today. Follow up directly, I mean. Anyway, I should order something. Take your time, Miss Aqua. It's alright, I'll order now. I'll have a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon, please. Okay, cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon. So tea, lemon, and cinnamon. Hey. Serve it. Here you go. Oh, it looks so pretty. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Russian tea, right? Oh, you knew. I heard about it once. I'm pretty sure the only part that's Russian is the name. It was originally from a community cookbook or something. You're right. Whoa, that's a highly specific fun fact to know. I guess I spent too much time browsing the internet. When did you arrive, Freya? I've been here since you left last night. Bull, bull, bull? Ha ha ha. Finish drinking first, Aqua. I'm sorry. I said you haven't left? I was just joking. Oh. That would be crazy. Why? Oh no. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. It's just that you shouldn't forget to take breaks. You too, Adan. Please make sure to get enough rest. Of course I will, Miss Aqua. I mean, I've taken like a month-long break from this game, Miss Aqua. Don't worry, I take breaks. Thank you for the reminder. By the way, Aqua. Yes? Where do you come from? Because, judging from your accent, you're not from the States, right? I'm not. I'm from the ocean. Whoa, so you're full-fledged oceanic? Born and raised in the sea. Why did you move here? Chasing the American dream, I guess. You moved with your family? No, I'm the only one who could move here. Oh no, I don't think this is the pop star. I think the pop star's somebody else. Oh. May I know why? It's not easy for our people, especially the females, to get higher education. I got scholarships and the opportunity. I wasn't sure about moving, you know. But my parents pushed me to do it. How long have you been here? Almost 2 years now. Do your parents visit often? They can't. Do you know how hard it is for my people to get a US visa? I'm sorry to hear that. I am sorry to hear that. It's okay, we're still in contact. We do a video call at least once a week. Do you have siblings? Of course. We are sea people. My extended family is probably as big as Seattle's population. Whoa. That's a lot. You really have that many relatives? Hehehe. Of course not. I was just exaggerating. But if you count my grandpa's kids and grandkids, there are hundreds of us. Holy. How about you, Freya? Do you have any siblings? I have. Not as many as you, I assume. Hehehe. I have a little brother, 4 years younger. Yeah, I have a little brother 4 years younger. He also lives in Seattle? No, he's living in San Francisco, near our parents' house. He's the good kid, and I'm the rebel. Working some high-end tech job, while taking care of my dad on the weekends. That's so nice of him. I know, right? That reminds me. I should visit my parents after finishing this draft. Oh right, she's writing a book. You should. Visit them while you can. I know. Anyway, I want to order something. Another espresso? You know, the usual. What's her usual espresso? Wait, where's why? Oh yeah, I forgot this gave. Oh yeah, this gave me the everybody. Burn 12th January by day, sparring indie, death by night. My self summary. Memory from Atlantis and friendly introvert Tila. Favorite things: Full Metal Conflict, video games in general, grandma. What I'm doing with my life. Move to Seattle to achieve my dream of advancing technology as far as we can. Trying to find the place and person where I belong while doing something I love. Okay. What do I do in espresso? Coffee, coffee, coffee. Okay. But I got a new tea, right? Yeah, Russian tea. Hey! Alright, so... Despite the name, it's totally American drink. So espresso is just coffee, coffee, coffee. Okay. Coffee, coffee, coffee. An espresso. Your espresso's ready. Thanks. Bitter. Just the way I love it. Oh, you're new. Good evening, sir. Good evening. How can I help you, sir? Our phone just went. Ah, yes. I don't know what to order. Something to raise your spirits, perhaps? Nothing you like on the menu? I can make you a custom drink if you like. Actually, are you familiar with STMJ? I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. If you can tell me the ingredients, I'm sure I can recreate it. Ah, lucky me. STMJ stands for Susu Telur Madu Jahe. That sounds Malay or Indonesian. Susu Telur Madu Jahe. It's Indonesian. Hey! Whee. It means milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Understood. Wait, do you have the eggs? I certainly have. They're not on the shelf. But I'll add egg once I've mixed the rest of the ingredients. I'd love that. 1 cup of STMJ, please. Oh, shit, what was it again? It was milk. It was milk, honey, and ginger? And then the egg, right? So milk, honey. No, shit. Milk, honey, and ginger. Man, I hope I got that right. And then crack the egg. Here's your STMJ. Let's see. You almost got it right. I'm sorry. Care to point out the mistakes? I guess it's the honey. You should have put the ginger in after the milk. Oh. Noted. Don't worry about it, though. I've traveled to so many places in the States, and none of them get the STMJ right. Excuse me, may I ask you girls something? Sure, ask away. What kind of things do you kids like doing nowadays? Excuse me? Aren't you college students? No, we're not. I see. Oh, he moved over. Ah! May I ask how old you are? You're being creepy, old man. Go back to your chair and keep your distance. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be creepy. Hey, Dan. Who is this pervy old man? I have no idea. It's his first time here. I want to be able to understand young people. Oh, hey, it's the cop. Thank God you're here, Officer Georgie. What's up? There's a creepy old man trying to flirt with us. Where? You mean him? Yes, but not so loud. This man here is Rachel's dad, Freya. He asked to meet me, so I told him to come here. Oh, I didn't know that Rachel's dad was a pervy old man. Oh, I think Rachel is the pop star. No wonder she ran away from home. Everyone, please meet Mr. Furlong, Rachel's dad. Mr. Furlong, please meet Freya and Adan. Please, call me Hendry. I apologize for earlier. I wasn't trying anything funny. I'm sorry about that. Wait a minute. Your name is Hendry Furlong? Yes. And you're Rachel Florencia's father? Yes. Furlong? Florencia? Why do you have different last names? What are you trying to pull? Florencia was my late wife's maiden name. Oh. I'm sorry. Rachel chose it for her stage name. Freya. Okay, I think I better work on my novel. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. Yee, Freya, I'll come with you. Wait, why does he get to smoke inside? No smoking! This is a no smoking establishment, Officer Georgie. Anyway, what was it that you wanted to talk to me about? It's about Rachel. That night when you drove her home, was she hanging out with shady people? Well, I think one of them was a bit shady. Hey, I heard that. What? I'm not a criminal. I'm just kidding. She was in this coffee shop talking with Freya and Dan here. She wasn't in any danger. Are you sure? What about before that? Whoa, calm down. Is everything alright? It's just that I feel that she's getting more and more distant. I don't know how to talk to her anymore. Or even what to talk about. I don't know what kids her age are into nowadays. Every time we talk, we end up fighting. I have 3 daughters. We fight all the time. One thing that I learned, give them time and space, but be there when they need you. Or you can just bribe them. One time I had a fight with my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favorite pie. I left the pizza on the table like a trap. Then I just waited for her to take the bait. Just like a stakeout. When she took a bite of that delicious pepperoni, I casually grabbed a slice and sat with her. That pizza really helped smooth things over. Man, now I want pizza. It is coffee talk, Joe. Oh, hi, Max. But yes, this is coffee talk. I finished Evans Remains, and now we're on coffee talk. That pizza really helped smooth things over. After that, she wouldn't stop talking. What if what she loves doing is the problem? Rachel loves singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she has achieved with her career. She's really young, but the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. Not the label, not the media, not the fans. And I don't trust her new manager. Rachel's just a little girl. What if she gets harassed? Or forced to do drugs? Did something happen? Well, nothing's happened. Yet. I just feel it in my guts. Is it possible that you're just being paranoid? I don't know. Maybe? Psst. Dan, I need to go now. Thanks for the drink. Take care. Take care on your way. Bye, Aqua. Well, can't you just find another manager? Rachel's already 18, so legally she can sign contract without parental approval. I've been trying to tell her to quit, but every time I brought it up, we just end up fighting. As a parent, there's really nothing much we can do, other than guiding them and being there when they need us. Sooner or later, we'll have to trust them to make their own decisions. And with everything that we've taught them, hopefully they'll make the right choices. What if she made the wrong choices? I can do a background check on the manager, if that will ease your mind. Please do. Okay, give me a name. It's Morris. Last name Lester. Morris Lester, got it. Oh, isn't he the guy in today's paper? Anyway, I'll let you know if there's a hit. Hold on, I gotta take this. I've just got a call. I've got to go. I'd love to talk more about this with you. Let's meet again soon. Wait. You have my contact details. Call me if you ever need my help. Wait. He's got a job to do, Henry. And you need to be not so overprotective. Don't worry, I'm sure everything will be alright. I used to manage a girl band. I've seen bad things happen. That bad? Yeah, why didn't you do anything then? I was against her joining that pop group at first. My wife, Rachel's mom, she convinced me to give it a chance. Ever since she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. With her wanting to do more of her own stuff, I don't know what to do. What do you mean by her own stuff? Modeling and a solo singing career. It's a whole different world than the band. I'm familiar with that side of the biz. But things have changed, right? Even if it has, I don't think it's for the better. She survived being an idol. Even managed to graduate and start a solo career. She sounds like someone who can take care of herself. Don't you think so? She's not ready. I don't want her to get hurt. There are a lot of bad people out there. People that want to take advantage of her. You are her father. I understand you might be worried. However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams. I just want what's best for her. Is it really what's best, though? I think she's born to soar. But she's just a girl. My little girl. Seriously. That's your argument? I didn't mean to sound that way. It doesn't matter whether she's a boy or a girl. You'll drive her away if you keep on acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. I was once a stubborn young girl, too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens. I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a bit longer, Dan? Take all the time you need. Despite the name, it's totally an American drink. Are we on our new day? I can't remember this being a new day. Yeah. Monday, September 28th, 2020. Oh, right. When I played this, it was the slight past. Now it's the very past. Or was it the future when I played it? I can't remember now. The Evening Whispers. Military personnel stationed along East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Oh, that's terrible. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. Doctor from Salak Town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. Are you sure that would be okay? Yes! I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully. And gracefully. I know. Hey, it's the werewolf. Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? You look like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Dan was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although I need to interrupt the Dan for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... Do you remember my remedy? Of course. Do you want to give it a try again? My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay. Remember, it has tea and ginger. Alright. Tea. And ginger. What is this? Mint? Have I tried mint? I can't remember what I've tried. Alright, let's do mint. Is this it? How is it? Nope. This drink doesn't even follow my guidelines. What? Far from it. Oh my, pardon me for the mistake. Never mind. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gala, we're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Ah, come on. Good evening, everyone. Ah, yes, the elf. And your girlfriend was somebody that your elf family doesn't want you to marry. Welcome, Mr. Baileys. Hey, how are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Dan was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original. My target here is the mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on NetStream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting. And highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finish it, okay? Alright. As Dan said, though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Wouldn't that just be coffee, milk, and ginger? Do I know how to make a ginger latte? What's in Tomodachi? Oh yes, Henry. Henry. It's a picture of him and the daughter. Ginger latte. All right, so it should be coffee. Oops. Coffee, milk, and ginger. Here you go. Thanks. It's good, but you need more ginger. Not that it's bad or anything. I guess it's just my personal taste. Noted. By the way, how are you doing, Bailey's? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her. Ha ha ha. The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know? Oh, come on. Yeah, probably. I think so, Joe. Because if I look at my thing here, it hasn't appeared, which means I didn't get it right. So I think I need to like do it in the correct order. Like, yeah. Maybe the ginger. Well, the ginger can't come first though. Maybe the ginger has to come before the milk. I don't know. Something like that. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. My then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into details. But this succubus was super hot. And all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. I can't pronounce that fucking word. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much. But I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out, and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly. I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness. And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch. And he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. Heh, more like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad. So Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. And I don't even remember the exact date. But suddenly, that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was that type of girl. To go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight. About your family stuff. And then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval. Considering, what? You're willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. You must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. That sounds familiar. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something else would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing the religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family's racist. Tell me about it. Lua's the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua's so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems in the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought about it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the I left my family for you card. That's probably true. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It will be hard work. Because life is full of storms. And marriage, it will not survive on love alone. He's right, Baileys. Listen to this man. Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege. But you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. Damn, Gala, you are talking. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. That's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There's a high probability. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Adan. And Freya. Bye. What? Made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you going to write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. I don't have to make her espresso. Shin Genmaicha, variation of the Japanese brew, mixing the brown rice with ginger. Alright, another day. I should finish Coffee Talk. These stories are great. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? Coachella 2020. 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Okay. He really never changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Dan. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. Alright. You know what to do. No, I don't know what to do. What the fuck was it again? So it's milk. Milk and what? Oops, wrong one. Wait, where's the... Oh, I need the X. Milk and what? Oh, no. Oh, fuck, what was it? Everybody remind me what the hell it was. It was coffee? No, it's tea. Tea, milk, and ginger? Is that right? Try this. Thank you. It tastes just like I asked. Too bad it's not it. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Yeah, I got it, Joe. Thank you. I couldn't remember. Maybe it's tea ginger milk instead of... or tea milk ginger. I don't know. He was my bodyguard. Oh. Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. Because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So I hailed a cab. Turns out, he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Ah, thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke, breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. 60s, that would make it the Korean War? So how'd you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed... Hyde. I'd prefer it if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with... something. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Dan, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? A tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time. So ginger tea? Wouldn't that be a ginger tea? Tea, ginger, cinnamon. Tea, ginger, milk? Isn't that what I just gave that guy? Ginger's the only thing here that would be quote-unquote warm. And I believe milk is the only thing that would be cool. Oh. Ginger mint tea. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So I'm looking at how they go up. So ginger and then mint. That's not quite high enough though. No, milk doesn't go high enough. Maybe instead of ginger... Okay, hold on. Give me my tea. guess there's no choice. Alright. Ginger mint tea. I don't know if this is gonna work. Hey, ginger mint tea. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. Hey! By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Oh, is that her? Hey, speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you, too. Freya? By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. Hey, I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Dan my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff, and I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because admins are just like me. Because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patients' personal lives, anyway. It's my professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hyde. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait. 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. That's for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. Then I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Dan. And you, Freya. See ya. Take care on your way. Bye, Gala. You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Huh, alright then. We met in this place, back when it was a bar. Alright, I think we will be stopping... Oh wait, not yet. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from... How should I say this? A very physical job to medic. Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze a story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya. Come on. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult. Especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength, so he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Oh, it's the Spaceman. Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, Barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil. Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Because of Neil Armstrong. I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Ooh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles, or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the RME Gentru album cover. Okay. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes? So, anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. Now what the hell should I make for you? What do I have in my brew pad here? Coffee latte, cappuccino, dark chocolate, espresso, green tea latte, masala chai, Midsummer Night's Dream, Russian tea. Didn't I just discover the ginger mint tea? Let's try something weird. I haven't used green tea in a while. What happens if I trash it? I've not trashed anything yet. Oh, whatever, I'll serve it. A cup of anything is ready for you. Thank you. What the? Interesting. What are you doing? Drinking. That's how they drink. Ooh boy. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with a mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Ha ha ha. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Aw. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Aw, man. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised, with how quirky and unique you are. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. Ha ha ha. Oh, you're not offended by that. Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them. But I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? No, wow. No wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories. But I only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today. But we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? Ha ha ha. First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You can start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow, the breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms. But how do your kids have sex? Like, seeing how you drink, a condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details, unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. You will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Dan? Oh, sorry, that's me. Take care on your way, sir. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I can't pronounce that word either. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago, and Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gallet joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gallet join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow. Wow! I wish I could fly to Seoul tomorrow. So I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well. It'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. Hey, okay, we will stop here. It is already 11:20, and I didn't even notice. And I'll just have to come up. I'll keep playing this later. Again, because I love it. It's great, and I should really finish it off. We'll just read the paper real quick. Wednesday, September 30th. What's the paper tell us today? Because I can't save it, that's why. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Yeah, good. Dwarven made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Alright, so we will save here by doing that. Yes. And now we are away. Don't even know who came in yet. But alright, we are done for the day. Yes, so thank you for hanging out today. Thank you for watching the end of Evans Remains and for watching a little bit of Coffee Talk. And I'll see you not tomorrow, because tomorrow's Friday, but I'll see you on Saturday for Disco Elysium. The first 2 hours of Disco Elysium, I've decided that's what I'm going to play on Saturday. And then Sunday will be Super Mario Bros. 2, the Japanese edition, aka the Lost Levels. And then Tuesday will either be continuation of Super Mario Bros. 2, the Lost Levels, or Super Mario Bros. 2 USA, the Super Mario Bros. 2 that most Americans know, also called USA, which was a reskin of Doki Doki Panic. So yeah, so that'll be, and then Wednesday will be a Dan Plays Through's Backlog, and I've forgotten what I'm playing next Wednesday. It's going to be Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, which I'm almost certain is going to be a very interesting game, and possibly a little bit emotional, but we'll see. But that's Wednesday. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Saturday for Disco Elysium, and I hope you join me for that. All right, bye bye.